everyone, it's Helen, previously from Always Add Stickers, but my channel name is now Contagious Creativity. I had a little name change because I realised I wasn't actually always adding stickers, so the name didn't really work. I took the name from the quote by Albert Einstein, which says, creativity is contagious, pass it on. And I hope that's what I can do. It's definitely what this community does for me. I get the creative bug and I want to create things. So today we're going to do a little flip through, I can never say that, flip through of my September pages. I will put in the description down below where I just go through the pages without me waffling on. But for now, I'm going to do some waffling on about my pages. So we started off, this is where we left off at the end of August. And then this is my September page, September 21, in case you're watching this in the future, 2021. So just a really collagey page. September for me is definitely the start of autumn. It's when schools go back. If you don't know already, I am a primary teacher by trade, although I am mummy full-time at the moment. So yes, autumn colours, but not too autumny because that kind of comes in October a little bit more. But anyway, so 1st of September is actually my wedding anniversary, mine and my husband's wedding anniversary. So I've got this card from him in there, and I've got a little tip in here, which was some nice flowers from my mum, and I just took a picture of the girls, which I just realised I haven't covered up their faces. If you're new around here, I don't like to put my girls' faces on the internet, just personal preference, you do you, but that's how I am. So yeah, we had a lovely little girls' day out because it was just before my eldest girl was going to go to school. So we had 2 days before the start of school. So we just had a really not chill day actually, we went out a lot and we had lots of fun. And then in the evening, my husband and I, we didn't do much for our anniversary. We ordered food for my youngest child's birthday party. We watched the telly, we wrapped some presents for my youngest child's birthday, and we drank some champagne, and that was it. So the papers in the background here are from My Green Cow. I'm one of Daisy's patrons. I think that's right. So I've used quite a lot of her stuff during this month. Actually, you'll probably see it dotted about. But I try and point out when it is one of her bits. I've also got some Paper Gang box stickers there, just because I thought that was quite funny, because it was our anniversary, light my fire. This is from Being Bethany Rose Plans, and I've got a couple of Pipstick stickers on there. Next day, I love these colours. This is another background from Daisy from My Green Cow, and I've just paired it with some of Being Bethany Rose's stickers and a Lovelin's Life date number. Anyway, this is my own. That was the last day of the summer holiday, so I just stamped that in. I've got these really cute little tiny stamps from Notebook Therapy, and they just look really cute. I had some blue ink. I think it looks like it's part of it there, which is really nice. So we had a really chilled day because Bethany started school for the very first time the next day. She had a bit of a wobble just before bedtime, which was not ideal. There we go. But the next day, spoiler alert, went really well. So first day of school, I just used a piece from my, is it 6x6? Yeah, 6x6 paper pad. I think this is a Simple Stories one. And there's some pictures of her, but it's got her and her school uniform on, so I covered those up a bit. Just a really simple one. She didn't want her name label sticker from school, so I've stuck that in for a little memento, because I'm sure she'll like looking back at stuff like this when she's older. One of my big number stickers that I've just made myself, and I think that was a Happy Planner from one of their old, maybe the Celebration book, can't remember now. So yeah, there's just a lot of, oh, my baby's growing up, waffling there. Then the next day was another super exciting day. It was my youngest, Meredith's, 3rd birthday. We call her Mary because she's super happy. We also call her Rapunzel because she has really, really long blonde hair and So we call her Rapunzel, and she wanted a Rapunzel / princess themed party, and we had this beautiful cake made for her. Unfortunately, I've managed to cut the top off it, but it was a beautiful cake. And her face when she saw it was wonderful. Although I've realised recently that she thinks that Daddy made it because Daddy brought it in. But there we go. Yeah, it was a lovely day. We had an actual party in the village hall. It was our first big party as parents, which was quite exciting. And the first one, obviously, since COVID and lockdown measures and things. So it was really special. This was the cake topper, and this was one of the serviettes that we had. Just using bits and bobs in my journal. The next day, it was still the weekend, and we went over to my husband's brother's, and we had lots of time playing with my niece and nephew, and the girls obviously played. We had a lovely walk and played in the garden, and it was really nice because the weather was still really beautiful at this point as well. Then Monday, it was the first full day of school, and my little one Meredith just kind of took full advantage of having me all to herself and just talked, and we did some other bits and bobs, like we tried a dance taster session, which was a complete disaster. But anyway, so I've got quite a lot going on this page. We had some wrapping paper with Rapunzel on, so I just stuck that in for Mary's birthday weekend. Love this from Bowler Bear Designs. I gave up teaching during the pandemic, actually, and just to be at home with my children for a bit more. And today, when Meredith was talking to me, it was just like, yep, okay, I am where I need to be, which was nice and reassuring. So that sticker was perfect for there. Big gonk from Being Bethany Rose, some pip sticks. I think this washi is from Gretel Creates. I think I also got these ones from her, but they're Carpe Diem or Simple Stories. I can't remember. If you want to know, I'll have a look. So yeah, that's those 2 pages. Oh, and this is L&B Designs, just because I clearly did some exercise bikes stuff there. When I got this journal, I had previously been using a Passion Planner Daily, but this is a Passion Journal medium size, so it's a lot bigger. And I kind of thought, well, some days I don't want to write and journal as much, so I might just do 2 days on 1 page or something like that. But this is actually the first time I did that. I'm not mad keen on these 2 pages, but there we go. 2 pages, 2 entries, but there we go. I know I can do it. Some days I do double page for 1 day, some days I just do 1 page, but this was the first time that I did the 2. They were just kind of sort of boring days because Mary actually went into nursery for us sometime in these 2 days, so did a little bit of journaling, did lots of cleaning basically, and it was hot, clearly, really hot days. These are from my Pipsticks stickers subscription box. I do really like the designs, which is why I'm a bit annoyed I'm not mad keen on the whole page. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I got some lovely washi tape from Bowler Bear Designs, so I've stuck a bit of it in there. And yes, the next page, I really like the look of this. It was really simple to do as well. It is just a page from a magazine. I believe it was Planet Mindfulness, because that tends to be where I get a lot of my stuff. It's Planet Mindfulness or Breathe are the ones that I tend to get. And it just looks so effective. I just stuck a couple of pictures in and just journaled on the watering can. I stuck stuck my stickers there, and that's it really. Yeah, it was a hard morning, but a nice rest of the day. So that was that page. Nice and simple. Obviously got them using magazines pages bug because I used 2 different images on the next 2 days. They come from different artists, they're written there, and different not episodes, issues of the magazine, but I think they really work well together, and I used this tape, both of which are from Gretel Creates, and they're on there, and I think that kind of ties the two together. It's the purples and the sort of beigey colours that just really work nicely. So yeah, this was just a bit of a grumbling, I just felt so tired. I definitely identify as an introvert with extrovert tendencies, which absolutely wipe me out. So I will talk to anybody, and I invite people around all the time, and I arrange play dates and stuff like that, and then I feel absolutely exhausted afterwards. Excuse me. Also, you have to address the fact I have got some really nasty eczema stuff happening on my face, around my lips, and you'll see me kind of address that as we go through. It's been giving me problems for a while, but it's really became prominent this month. I had been doing lots of reels and stuff on my Instagram, but I feel really self-conscious. I can't show my face. It's horrible. I look like like the Joker or something. I've got this huge sort of red smile around my face. So felt that's also was getting me down, clearly. And also like my face was so tight, I could hardly smile, and was worrying about how that affected the children, because as a mother, that's all you really do is worry. Yes, so I went out for drinks with my friend, and I just offloaded to her. And then it was the weekend, and it's always better at the weekend because Graham's about, and that's my husband, and we had a really fun time. The girls actually went out for the morning, which was it was really nice. And then we just mucked around there's a local breathing space near us, which is just a big area with lots of trees and a big open bit in the middle, and it's really lovely just fudging around, really. So still felt wiped, but had a really nice day, and just popped a few little extra purple stickers on there just to reflect that it was, life's what you make it. Anyway, right, Sunday. We went swimming, which my face really hated because it was very sore when I got out of the pool, but during it felt all moist and lovely, and I just laughed and laughed, and the girls laughed and laughed. They use up so much energy when we go swimming, and so that's why that word is really big. We also had a Greggs. I haven't had a Greggs in ages, but it was really, really scrummy. We had that, and I also stuck this sticker from Polar Bear Designs because it felt like, it was recharging with my family. And then these are pip sticks, and these are all my own stickers. The next day, I really like this page. It's a lovely collage sheet from Lovelin's Life. And I've done one of my little bears in a ballet tutu because Bethany had her first ballet lesson tonight, and she did so well. She loved it, the teacher loved it, she went off no problem, and it was wonderful. In the morning we'd had a brand new baby, 4-week-old baby come over, and it was so sweet that my little girl Meredith adores babies, so she got to play mummy with the baby, and she really enjoyed that. So that was a nice day. Lots of what are they called? Clean something pens, the dot pens. Anyway, dot pens. I'm sure if you Google dot pens, they'll come up. I really like these. I thought they were such a waste of money. Like, of course I can just draw a dot, but no, dot pens are the way forward. Right, next 2 pages, some more backgrounds from my green cow, and some little feathers or leaves, I don't really know, and these bits, and then I just painted this just because I had a really homey day and I just love my home. The next day I had my first in-class studio yoga, and it was really good, and I felt really positive, and I was in a really good mood for the rest of the day, and and then so I'm trying to do things for me a little bit more, which I put Q guilt, so and also this daddy long legs. There were so many daddy long legs at that time. I hate daddy long legs. They sort of like flollop around. It's not really a word, but you know what I mean, flollop. Ugh, horrible things. Next day, a little bit different for me, this sort of more folksy design, but I really quite like it. And I don't normally frame all the way around my pages, but I do quite like the look of that there. And yeah, we just had a nice mummy and merry day, and I went to my first choir practice, and it was really, really good fun. And yeah, it's so nice to sing as part of a group. I haven't done it since pre-children, let alone pre-pandemic, so it was really nice to do. And then I thought this was a very appropriate sticker from Being Bethany Rose, Be You, Do You, For You. Really appropriate that I'm starting to try and do some things outside of the home. Then Friday, we went to gymnastics. I've got a hilarious video of her falling off a high beam and laughing her head off about it. She knows no fear, that child. And yep, another week of school done, and went to the play park with a load of people from Bethany's school. Of course, I said to everyone, well, I don't know why I do this, and then go, oh, I've got to meet lots of people. But I did. So we all went to the play park, and that was really nice. And then I finally watched Hamilton this night. I've been meaning to watch it for ages, but Graham was out tonight, and I finally watched it, and it really is incredible. Next day is really bright, and it's for my dad's partner's memorial. She loved bright colours and chunky necklaces, so this is very fitting for her. She died the first week of lockdown, and this has kind of been the first time people have felt happy enough to do something for her. So it's 18 months later, but it was actually really nice because kind of the rawness of the pain just before she died kind of had worn off in our memories, and we were remembering all like the really good stuff before. So yeah, it was really nice. Also I got these tapes in the post when I came home from Liz Harry, and they just felt so appropriate with the bright colours, so I had to stick them in straight away. This is from Stick With The Plan, her Etsy shop. Next day was another family day. We saw the rest of the grandparents, so we see my dad that day, and we saw Graham's parents and my mum on this day. And I just stuck a load of Bowler Bear design sticky washi on there, and then I printed off some actual photographs of quotes and stuff, because pre-children I didn't have a lot to put in frames. That's really sad, isn't it? So I print off some of these, and I had a whole pile of them, so I'm going to try and use them. I think I haven't used any more, but that's my aim anyway, use them in my journal, and so they're not just sat there. Next day was Monday. I've said it felt really autumnal. I'd done some splodges whilst my little girl was having her lunch this day, and these Bowler Bear design stickers and washi just seemed to fit beautifully with that autumnal-y feel, but still bright and cheerful. I really like this page, actually. This is one of my stickers because I was covering up my face because it was sore, and yeah, just saying that I was on some antibiotic cream and it wasn't really doing anything. Anyway, still working on this. Anyway, yep. We've got a day, really random, great big bit of corn. It's because I met up with my friend when my children were at school and nursery, and we actually went for a walk. And we went through a cornfield because the footpath had kind of disappeared, so we had to kind of squeeze through a bit of corn at one point. So yeah, that's that. And I really like this sticker from Bowler Bear Designs as well. What else have we got on here? Lovelin's Life. And oh yeah, I put my lips are so flippin' sore with the little lips there. Anyway, right. First day of autumn, I just did a little ode to autumn. I really love the colours of autumn, but I don't always like working with them, so I sort of just did a cluster flomp down and made something autumnally and put some autumnally, is that even a word? Autumnal, not autumnally. Washi down at the bottom, and I just wrote back why I like it. And yeah, new beginnings. I do love change, so it's nice to have, we have the seasons to bring in change. Then another page, I kind of felt I couldn't go back to being bright, so I did more browns on this sort of side, on this side even. And yeah, just a pretty cool day. I did these watercolour splodges and then just did some pen marks around them to look like they're sewn on, which I think looks quite nice. Then went back to being a bit more bright again. These are just some watercolour splodges that I kind of run around on the page. Pages do take it pretty well actually, the Passion Journal pages. They're not too wrinkly. They are a bit wrinkly, but I kind of like the look. So this was a day, it was the director's day. My husband is director of his company, and he and the other directors and their spouses all went out for the day. And my mum had the girls, they had their first ever sleepover at my mum's house, which was really exciting for them, and it went really well, so I'm really pleased with that. This is some strawberry cider, because I drank a lot of strawberry cider. It was like, mum's out for the night, whoop whoop. Yeah, I think I thought I was some sort of rugby player or something. Anyway, also the fuel crisis, so I just did a little doodle on some sticker paper and cut it out, because yeah, the queues were insane. We weren't in our car. We didn't really know what was going on. We were like, why is it so busy? But then, yeah, we figured it out. So yes, also this is a lovely sticker. I think it was from the birthday box, being Bethany Rose's birthday box. And it, yeah, sort of fit really nicely with the fact we had a day out at the Sausage and Cider Festival. Also, didn't have a sausage at the Sausage and Cider Festival because the queue was never short enough and I couldn't be bothered to stand in it. So I had a cheese toastie instead. So it's, yeah, not quite the right name really. Anyway, Saturday, managed to wake up at 5 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep, which was really annoying because we actually had the opportunity for a lie-in because the girls had been sleeping over at my mum's. But anyway, got up at 5. Girls came back home a bit later, and we had a fun afternoon because the girls had done the summer reading challenge at our local library, and they got to see Ollie the magician as like a treat. Which was really kind. The friends of the library had organised it all. And yeah, it was really fun. They loved it. Toilet humour. Yeah, thought this drawing from Daisy from My Green Cow went really nicely with it. That's not mine. She's much better than me. And I thought it kind of went with that magical feel. And these are a couple of stickers from Passion Planner. But yeah, so we had a really early night that night because everyone was tired. The next day was a birthday party of one of the children in my daughter's class at a farm, and it was really fun. So I kind of didn't have a lot to write about it, so I stuck the map in because I thought it looked cute, and some little piggies, and some pictures of my big girl, and yeah, oh yeah, the piglets were so cute. Anyway, right, and then this page was it looks really more than what it is. It is from a magazine, and I've just put some Posca pen over it to make it a bit more, I don't know, something. Made it something anyway. And I just wrote about it, and I was cross about how sore my face felt. And yeah, and that my lovely little Meredith kept me smiling, well, as much as I could smile. Yeah, so this was just nice easy page because I was feeling a bit grumpy. Next day was just another day where I just got lots of stuff done, and then we had a bit of a funny time in the evening. We had to go over to look after my father-in-law, who has a brain tumour, and my mother-in-law was poorly, so we had to make sure he was okay and everything, which was lovely because the girls got to see their grandma again. We dropped them off en route, and they had a lovely time. Another magazine picture here, just sort of saying that I did lots of things that day, but then I also managed to actually get a bit of art journaling done, and I've also started posting some of my art journal stuff on my Instagram. So if you're interested in art journaling rather than just this sort of normal creative daily journaling, if you want to see what I'm up to, head over to Contagious Creativity Co. I'll put the link in the description box, or maybe I'll just put the name because I'm not sure about how to put a link. But anyway, yes. Next day was yoga. We talked about the word honour, and I kind of thought about the things that I honour and that I'm grateful for. I spelt honour in the American way because I denied how to spell it, and I checked online, and of course it gave me the American spelling. Yeah. Then, this is a picture from a magazine. It's not my own. Then I think, we're nearly at the end, aren't we? This is the last day. Last day of September. Really love the background of this. It was almost a shame I had to write over it. I just used a stencil and some distressed inks and oxides, and just kind of dabbed randomly, really, to get these leaves. I love the colour purple, so I'm really pleased. I kind of made it a purpley autumnal with the yellows, but then also the pale purples and the brighter purples. And I used some of these stickers from Nova Bell as well, because they always had that kind of purpley hint to them. The window inspired me to do these little doodly borders around the edge. I didn't want them straight. I kind of wanted them to look like they've been doodled on. Again, lovely day. You've probably seen this sticker a lot, but I say it all the time, things are lovely. So I made my own stickers. So this is a lovely day. This is a picture, I should have probably addressed this. This is my eldest daughter's, Bethany's, picture of our family playing in the snow. I'm not sure why. It was a windy day. It certainly wasn't snowy, but I think she had these stickers and she wanted to use them, to be perfectly honest. So yes, she's very into the fact that Daddy and Meredith and Bethany have blue eyes and Mummy has green eyes. I'm the odd one out. So yes, that's that. This lovely purple tape again is from Gretel Creates. I use it all the time. It's gorgeous. And then that's the next bit is the next month. So sneak peek of October. So there you go. So that is my flip through. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you like the new name change and it doesn't confuse too many people, but thank you so much for subscribing. If you have subscribed, if you haven't already and have liked this, like my rambles, like my pages, please do consider subscribing. Oh my goodness. For more, Helen gets her words in a muddle. But anyway, it'd be lovely if you do want to hit that subscribe button. And I don't post massively regularly, but I do post every now and again, so you get a little treat in your subscription boxes. Right, bye for now. If you're staying for the flip through, that will happen now, the silent one, where I just flip through without the rabbit. So, bye.